Professor Parker Vanderblock, prominent socialite world over, and winner of the Professor of the Year award 3 years in a row, the last given to him just months before his mysterious disappearance. There are many speculations as to what happened to Dr. Vanderblock. Vaporized? Alien abductions? Or perhaps eaten alive by swamp rabbits? There are also those who claim that Vanderblock is still a part of their everyday lives.
Professor Vanderblock was abducted by aliens.
Parker vaporized, and I know it. I know that Parker vaporized.
A lot of people say it doesn't make any sense, but I was born in 1987 and his name is on my birth certificate, so there you have it.
I believe Parker was consumed by swamp rabbits in South Georgia.
I had the strangest dream that I was being abducted by aliens, and from then on I just knew that it could happen.
Parker was a very intelligent and enlightened person, but I am too, and that's why we connected so well and were able to get along very well.
Aliens do exist, and I will tell you the evidence is shown in the fact that when people disappear, all that's left is pieces of aluminum foil.
So what gave Joe the impression that my father was abducted by aliens?
There was aluminum foil on the scene of his office, so that just seals the deal for me.
You know, my father loved leftover chicken, and he used to bring leftover chicken to his work all the time, and it would not surprise me if you would have found some aluminum foil in his office.
I understand you're discrediting my claim right now.
And then all of a sudden a cloud of smoke encircled him on the dance floor and he wasn't there anymore.
Well, the last time that I saw Parker, he was leaving on his way to go hang out with Jimmy Carter down in his estate house in Plains, Georgia.
I don't even know if my father's been through Plains, Georgia.
As far as I know, they were going to be going to a swamp to hunt swamp rabbits.
Of course, I can't trust what you're saying if he hunted with Jimmy Carter or not.
When swamp rabbits, which are an extremely aggressive species that live only in the South Georgia swamps, pick their prey, they're known to hunt them and stalk them for 5 to 6 days at a time, slowly creeping up and studying the movements so that they know exactly when the perfect time to pounce and attack is.
I wish he would have taken me with him and let me vaporize with him that night.
On a brighter note, he does volunteer work anonymously.
Sometimes I feel like I trip out after I eat.
We don't really talk about Vanessa, the playmate, the whore.
To the people that call me those derogatory terms, I would tell them that they just don't know the power of sex and what it can do to bring people together.
As far as a stadium-wide orgy, I can't speculate or say anything about that. There's been mandates and different actions taken to where I just cannot comment on that.
Any details of the orgy I don't think I'm liable to disclose to you, but Parker did like to have a lot of fun.
Just because somebody teaches you in kindergarten and you're 5 years old, oh, flash forward 40 years, you're 45, right?
I think the aliens put her here.
Nobody's pointing any fingers at you.
You know, maybe she's part alien.
Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? He's my dad. You cut me open and take a test? What's the deal here? I mean, come on. Come on.
Pap smear, no pap smear. I mean, blood or no blood. We'll see.
He's my father.
I've seen people disappear, reappear, not reappear, and it all fits, you know, aluminum foil.
I think it has something to do with his impotence.
Parker, if I could see you right now, there's one thing I'd like to confess. I'm sleeping with Vanessa. And I'm sorry, dude. You can haunt me if you want to, but it's good. It's real good.
In searching for the truth of just what happened to Professor Vanderblock, perhaps the best place to look is the professor himself.
Sometimes the only way to find the truth is to find the contradictions, to explore them, to evaluate them in a logical manner, and then decide for yourself what is true.
Professor Parker Vanderblock